and welcome. Oh my god, I'm so excited to be here. I am David Ackermann, president of Sunshot Productions. New president of Sunshot Productions. And with me today, I think it's the man who needs no introduction, the one and only Joseph J. Koll. What can I call you? Can I call you Joseph? Can I call you Joey? Can I call you Joe? Joe, this is
Joseph's fine. Joseph.
So this is Joey Koll. I mean, he's played Joey in all the films. He needs no introduction. So, how are you today?
Good, fine. Glad to be here.
Wow, cool. That's awesome. So, oh my God, we're thrilled to just be announcing all the cool stuff we're going to be doing with Sunshot. It would be nothing without you. So please, you know, what do you want to tell us about this? How excited are you about this new development?
Are you asking me what it was like to?
What is it like to be in the presence? I know I am in the presence of greatness. How do you feel you are in the office of greatness?
Well, I think
our office is an office of greatness.
To be determined. But if you're asking me, you know, what did it feel like to sign the papers? Is that what you're asking me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You know, I mean, it was like, you know, it was kind of like a breakup. Well, like your first breakup, but not like your first breakup the way you might remember your first breakup. You know, more like if you know, none of the angsty childish bullshit and months of moping and crying. No, it's more like if you had stayed with that person, your first love, your entire life, and then you have the breakup when you're a broken, frail old man, and then you got nothing left. That's kind of what it's like. I think these things come and they happen, and I mean, you know, life changes and you move on, and you know, as you and Zane always talked about wanting to do something. So
I know we are pretty great, aren't we?
Yeah, you know, and so I just thought, you know, there you go. It's you guys, you know, it's always about passing the torch.
Oh, the torch. Oh my God, just. How do we even start with the torch? With just so many wonderful Sunshot properties, from Brothers of the Dragon Sword to Sane to Andy Shaw's Zombie Hunter. I mean, what can you even imagine pop culture without these phenomenons? So tell us. I mean, tell us about your inspiration for Brothers of the Dragon Sword. How did that come?
Oh, well, I mean, it's kind of a funny story. We were well, it was one of the many failed attempts to do Indiana Jones versus Predator, and we didn't get it off the ground for about the third time in a row. And me and Daryl were, you know, Daryl Moreland, of course. It's always been me and Daryl.
So you created Brothers of the Dragon Sword because you were trying to emulate Indiana Jones.
No. Yeah. So we had failed to do it.
So you had failed to do it.
Yes, for about the second or third time.
But failure. You are not a failure.
Well, anyway,
oh my God, failure! This guy.
So Daryl and I ended up at the mall.
So when you were at the mall,
we were at the mall and we just bought some swords, and that's how that happened. We thought, well, let's make a movie with these swords, and so that's Brothers of the Dragon Sword.
I mean, to it. Swords. How just such a simple premise of swords shaping the bridge between Asian American and Caucasian culture, and just the things that it did for Asian representation.
We weren't really concerned about that. We just thought it'd be fun. You see the Godzilla movies and the dubs, you know, and we thought it'd be funny to do something where and really the whole thing was written in post-production when we, you know, edited it and then redubbed the whole thing. That's where the story came from.
Oh my God, that's so wonderful. Wow.
For lack of a better word.
So, tell me about Sane. For what this did to open up the conversation about mental health care here in the United States.
Well, here's the thing. You got to understand this about Sane. That was the only movie that was truly Daryl's. Everything up to that point had been mine.
That's great. That's awesome. So what we really want to hear about is what was your inspiration for Sane.
Well, it wasn't my inspiration. It was Daryl.
So, your inspiration for Sane was you wanted to bridge the gap about mental health care in this country. You are such a pioneer, such a brave warrior, such an inspiration.
I'm not remotely sure you're listening to me.
So, Andy Shaw's Zombie Hunter. Wow! Wow!
A big jump there, but yeah.
Yes.
That was another occasion where something we
did. Did it have
did.
to do with the fact that you were talking about brains insane, and zombies eat brains?
No, there was a huge gap in the chronology, and I'd be happy to tell you about it. But again, so it all started with multiple attempts with Indiana Jones.
What's it like in the life of Joseph Joey Koll? What's it like to be here? How?
I'm going to tell you.
Why? When?
My understanding is that we're here to discuss Sunshot Productions.
Sunshot Productions, everybody. As the new president of Sunshot, Zane Van Riper and myself, David Ackermann. Oh my God, we are thrilled to be the new owners of Sunshot Productions, which would be nowhere without this guy.
He's the owner, you're the president.
I am the president.
So, and you and me have had a great relationship for a long time, and I really appreciate a lot of the things that you've contributed creatively. And so I'm really excited about you being in the position you're in. And when we signed the papers,
coming from a pioneer like yourself.
When we were in your office signing the papers, that was a thing, and it happened.
Oh wow! We are just thrilled. We have some brilliant new ideas to just expand upon these Sunshot properties. Sane 2, Insane in the Membrane. Oh, just kidding. So Zane and I are really thrilled. I think cat's out of the bag. We're going to be making a third Houseland, folks.
I think that's what the fans, it was never intended to be, but it sort of became the franchise of which Sunshot really succeeded. And so there you go, yeah. Houseland 3.
Oh my God, some of the things that Zane and I came up with are going to blow fans' minds. We can't give you any spoilers, but, will there be some ghosts? Will the Houseland monster come back?
Again, we're here because the news of the sale happened, and, you asked me to come here to help ease some people's concerns. All I can say is that I'm stepping back. I'm exiting the picture.
And Zane and I would be nowhere without this man. This man and his brilliant ideas.
Well,
so Zane,
go on.
Zane and I we'd be nowhere without him and his great ideas. But Zane and I are so thrilled to be presenting to you what's going to be a masterpiece of modern cinema.
I'm sure it will be.
We have been working hard, tirelessly, day and night. Zane and I have just some cool things that we're going to throw at you that I don't even think anybody's going to know was coming.
Well, I just, I want to make it clear that, the film that our fans will see, presumably within the year, by Christmas, right? That's the plan, right? I gave them.
So what? You mentioned the fans. We are nothing without the fans. What I really want to know is, what does your family think about all of this?
What family? I don't give a shit. But they haven't seen half the shit I've done. This isn't about that, but that's not a good question.
So by Christmas, you, the fans, with your family, you will be getting another Houseland.
Right. Yeah. And I think that's. I think people are going to be happy with it. Again, I've stepped away. This is it for me, but I've...
And so, yes, Zane and I got all the great ideas from you, but we are really excited
Well,
about
I gave you the outline, the draft.
And oh my God. The outline you gave
uh,
us would blow your minds if you read it, folks. And
Right.
We
And so
love that
that's
outline.
what,
we love that outline, but
That's what, again...
we are really excited about the direction this project is headed. We love that outline. It's all thanks to you. It's the spirit. We got the spirit of that outline in there.
Right. The spirit of what Houseland has always been about. It's very grounded. It's very, 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 very small scale.
I mean, there's a ground floor in the house. That's for sure.
Well, it's about making sure that that it's what's the word, as indie as indie can be, and that you're just shooting and going. They're here.
There might be we got some big stars coming at you. Can't tell you who they are yet, but we got some big stars.
You're using the treatment. You're using the outline.
We're using the spirit of the outline. It's gonna be great, folks. Right, Joey? This Joey.
You're not using the outline.
We like the outline. We liked a great deal in the spirit. We feel Zane and I have put a lot of work, and we know fans are gonna love. They're gonna love what we have coming, and we have the spirit.
You wanted me to come here to ease people's minds and to know that the direction of the company is
It's in great hands. Sunshot Productions, Zane Van Riper.
You're not using the outline.
We really liked the outline.
You're not using the outline. I'll tell you what, David. This has been fun. This is the point in which I'd dramatically pull the mic pack off and then throw it away and storm off. I'm just telling you that. You can probably cut now. This is not going well. This did not go well. And again, dramatic moment throwing the mic, but you're too cheap to provide me one. And so I'll tell you what, folks. Sunshot Productions, the future Sunshot Productions, is off to a great start.
It's gonna be wonderful. There's lots of great stuff coming out. Fans are gonna be very excited about what we've worked on, and we're nothing without
Just
Joey
smile
here.
at the fucking camera, David.
And we thank you. Thank you all for joining us today. We can't wait for you to see what's next. And stay tuned. Christmas Day 2023. Houseland 3.
This has all been a tremendous mistake.
Houseland 3, Christmas 2023. Thanks, folks.